A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers. Lots of love and regards, as always, to all the existing ones. Happy full moon, and I would love to say happy Women's Day. But I feel that these days, like Valentine's Day, Women's Day, and so on and so forth, are really overrated. And in my opinion, each day out of the 365 days needs to be celebrated and lived empowering one another, irrespective of whether you're a man or a woman. So that's my opinion. The main updates for March 2020 I have already posted on my Facebook page, so anyone running short on time, or if you'd like to quickly read through the update, you can do that on my Facebook page. But the reason I decided to re-record this message is for two main reasons. Firstly, I'm sending extra love to three specific subscribers: Raj Academy, SD Astrology, and Anujot Kaur. I believe after my last audio message, when I mentioned that I will be discontinuing the Hindi audio message, Raj Academy and SD Astrology, you ended up writing that, you are sorry and stuff like that. And I felt really bad because I have absolutely no intention of hurting anyone. So what happens is that sometimes we are facing so many back-to-back challenges, and sometimes the people whom we encounter can really pose a lot of challenge in our lives, in our day-to-day running, and you feel very let down by the unprofessional behavior. And while I was trying to explain that, it perhaps came across as me getting angry or something. So I really want to apologize, because I work from a place of love and I would never want to share my messages in any angry tone. So I hope that is something which is clear to everyone. And thank you very much, because all the comments that you leave and all the things that you want me to speak about, I would love to speak about them. So there's no doubt about that. Till the last day of my life, I will be working for serving people to the best of my ability. So my only request is that, when you connect with any reader, like it could be a astrologer, it could be a psychic, it could be a tarot reader, irrespective of whom you connect, just be mindful of the other person's time and don't ever assume that they're sitting idle, and that's the only request, frankly, that I have, and that's about it. So everything is great. The second thing that I forgot to mention in my last audio message was something related to the coronavirus. And yes, one thing that I want to say is that, of course, I will continue doing the Hindi messages. So that was the main reason why I'm re-recording this message. So you can expect to have more messages from me in future. Now, coming to the coronavirus, I just want to quickly again say or request one thing to anyone listening to my audio. And the main thing that I want to speak about is that, yes, there are a lot of news updates and people being impacted by coronavirus. However, it's a lot of, like, the media is projecting a lot of fear at this point in time. And my only request is to not panic and not feel triggered or fearful or panicked by these kind of reactions, because a lot of information is actually not being shared with the public, and the media is playing a huge role in creating a lot of fear and panic, frankly, what I'm trying to say. So just the way you go about your life, your day-to-day life, continue to do that. Take all the necessary precautions, which goes without saying, for yourself, for your family, for your pets. And it is a great time. I'm sure a lot of the Reiki healers and the healers and shamans all across the world at this point in time must be sending healing energies to Mother Earth. But I would still say that each one of you and each one of us in our own capacities can do that. And another important thing that I wanted to say is that there are two when it comes to natural remedies and herbs, it's very effective. Like, these ingredients are very easy to get. So burning camphor and cloves together day and night, it's very, very effective. It has a very soothing and a pleasant fragrance. And burning camphor and cloves together in a bowl, just about 4 5 pieces of cloves and 2 pieces of camphor. That's enough. You can just burn them and blow that smoke in your entire house. It's very, very effective, not only from cleansing any kind of dense energy, but it's also good for removing any blocked energies in your home or in your workspace. And this is something so easy anyone can do. And also what I want to say is that the plant holy basil, or which is also known as tulsi plant in India, in Hindi, uh, try and get the holy basil plant if you can, and just having 2 3 leaves of that plant every day is very, very effective, because it increases your immunity levels. And tulsi, along with the holy basil, along with the technique of burning camphor and cardamoms, they are camphor and cloves are very effective ways to keep your overall energies pure and clean and free from any kind of toxicity. So that's about it. These are the main things that I wanted to say. Please don't panic, and please don't get tensed by the kind of news and reports that you see. As long as you are shielding yourself, every night before going to bed, ask Archangel Michael to shield you and place the shield of divine golden light or white light around you. And as you go about your day, imagine yourself that you are walking around and this shield of light protects you. And of course, in addition to that, whatever extra precautions that you are taking, it's great. But the one request that I wanted to put across was to not panic and just go with the flow, because we as light workers and healers and twin flames, we have a huge responsibility to not just stay shielded and go about our daily lives in a calm and composed way, but we are also meant to share these loving energies with everyone around. So that's that. And something that was also coming across very strongly, which I had mentioned in my last audio message, was the fact that all those twins who are real twin flames will have their 3D unions by 2022. And the idea behind this this union, or the fact that we as twins are going to unite by 2022, is that if assuming someone is 30 years old and your lifespan is, let's say, 70, so you're not going to live your whole 70 years running around in separation and cycles of running and chasing. Because as twin flames, it is our very important mission that we extensively work on our healing. And trust me guys, if you are a real twin flame, you are already doing a lot of work, because the overall energies for the divine feminine twin flames at this point in time are that of coming into your full power, not just healing for yourself, but also learning to cope with the dense emotions of your twin as and when they arise. Because if you're a real twin flame, you will know when your twin is upset, when they are crying, when something major has happened in their life. And therefore, the learning that the feminine twins are doing at this point in time is to go about your life in such a way that you learn to balance not just your internal imbalances, but also that of your twins' energies as and when they impact. And therefore, it is very important, as I keep saying all the time, that whoever in the connection has the knowledge about twin flames, it's okay, it's perfectly fine if your twin does not know that you're a twin flame couple, okay? What is important is that whoever is aware of this connection, you have to consciously work on raising your vibration. Because if you will feel happy and if you will feel calm, it's going to positively impact your twin. It's perfectly fine if there is no communication, but trust me, real twins can always feel each other, even if they are separated by continents, okay? Like for example, I just I have had no contact from my twin, but I just know in a flash when an important thing, when she's had a surgery, or when something has happened and there is some sort of relocation. And every time that I have actually tried to check whether what I felt was right, it has always proven to be right. So, what I'm trying to say is that you, as the feminine twins, don't worry about how your twin will come to know that you're twin flames or how the union will happen, because between now and 2022, our responsibility is to just focus so much on ourselves, forget about all the union, and just focus so much on our own well being and stability that there is no other option left but to unite. Okay. And when that happiness and the stability comes from within, the union from within, trust me, the 3D union will also happen. And there are back to back proofs of the people who have united in the past. And obviously, if any lessons are meant to be learned, whether that means getting married to some partner, having kids, because those people are meant to teach certain lessons. And right now, the masculine twins' energies are very, very dense. They are going to be effectively working this month and the coming few months on aspects like sexuality, their sacral chakra wounds, uh, blocks in creativity, disappointments from childhood, and especially some masculine twins have very, very huge mother wounds. Okay, so they will be working on dissolving these childhood patterns, and basically both the twins are in the coming few months learning to reparent the inner child. Okay, but honestly speaking, everything looks positive. We've already had so many, every time I have a good news from a client or every time there is a union, I always speak about it. People are uniting, and we have to keep on feeling happy for the twins who are in union, not compare ourselves to someone's situation, and just keep going on our path. And the people who are very, very bitter and disrespectful towards this path, all I can say is that I feel sorry for you, and may God bless you with all the positive vibes so that you can begin to truly focus on yourself and learn the lessons that the universe is trying to teach you. It's not necessary that each person has to be a twin flame, and it's fine if you're not. But even to come across this term is a huge blessing, and I'm sure that there is someone out there who can give you all the love that you deserve. So, on that note, I send so much love to everyone out there. Please excuse me if some days I come across as if I'm scolding someone, but I'm not really scolding anyone. It's coming from a place of love, and I have to sometimes share with you the kind of people I encounter. And the logic is that this is a very, very sacred path. It's no joke. So we have to be serious and responsible and act from a place of wisdom rather than trying to harass someone or making their life hell in any way. We don't want to do that. Okay. So you are a twin flame, behave like a twin flame, come into your true divine power. And if you don't like something, if you don't resonate with something, no one is forcing you to sort of believe that. Follow your heart, follow your calling, and that's all that's needed. Okay. So thank you so much for all your love. I will come back with another message soon. And meanwhile, have a wonderful week ahead. Take care, guys. Lots of love.